Let's see if we can get a cheese on someone all one. So if you guys didn't see, I am running lethal tempo on the PvE server. We are going to be going a full on-hit build for this game. I'm thinking about going Wit's End into Blade of the Rune King. Maybe we can get like a Fan Dancer or a Shiv or something as well, but we're going to be going full on-hit. Looking to crush. Well, that was pretty sad. Oh, she worded this? Alright, so if you guys didn't see my runes, I have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Last Stand, Approach Velocity, Futures Market, Rune Stats, 10% attack speed, 5 attack damage, 6 armor. So the nice thing about Approach Velocity is whenever I hit my Mocking Shot, not only will the enemy be slowed, but I'll be sped up by 15%. I have my Futures Market to make sure I hit my spikes on time, and the Lethal Tempo is going to enhance my ability to auto-attack as quickly as possible so I can get as much on-hit damage as possible. We're going to be going Wit's End because this is a magic damage dealing matchup, I believe, unless new kill is different. I just don't know. I believe she still does the majority of her damage as magic, so the Wit's End will help steal some MR from her, deal magic damage to her in on hit, and then as well it will help us like sustain a little bit of her damage with the magic resist that we steal from her. So that'll give us some attack speed as well, and with Lethal Tempo we can go over the attack speed limit. So building as much attack speed as we want, it doesn't matter. Yo, Dirty VCR Tapes, thanks for a prime sub, I appreciate it. Kill does true damage at max stacks, and she stacks by attacking. How many stacks of that zeal does she get? So the reason why we went Ghost Flash rather than Ignite is because we're not going to be building any CDR into our kit. I want to make sure that I'm able to stick onto my target as much as possible. Oh, is that a skill shot? Oh, maybe she didn't have this bush warded. Maybe she just threw it in the bush. Alright, let me clear out this wave just a little bit. Okay, so she's got some wave clear. It's looking pretty nifty. Yo, Green Virus, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey guys, I think we're 25 subs away from the giveaway now. So we need 25 more subs, and we give away Papercraft and Nivea Chromas. Got the wave in a really good spot here. I'm gonna look to just straight up on her. I get some crits. Thank you. Animation canceled the last auto attack with that spin. So I got the auto attack damage and the spin damage in one. You guys probably even see the auto attack come out, did you? Anyways, so we got some attack speed now. So we're gonna get this, probably refill pot. Wait, I clicked refill pot. There we go. So we're gonna try to get back to lane as quickly as possible. So that Lethal Tempo popped off twice for us, which helped us get both those kills. Without Lethal Tempo in that situation, I don't think we got either kill. Because Conqueror on this upcoming patch, guys, I'm on a PvE server, so I'm testing the new patch. So on this patch that the PvE server is on, Conqueror only does 2 to 6 adaptive force. So every stack of Conqueror you get only grants 2 to 6 adaptive force rather than 2 to 10. So at level 18, you're only going to be getting 18 attack damage from fully stacked Conqueror, which already takes forever to stack. So we're trying some new keystones because Conqueror is just gonna be too shitty for pretty much anyone to use. Maybe only the true like Conqueror abusers would use it now. Like I think Aurelia uses it pretty well. Riven does pretty well with the new Conqueror. I don't even know if Riven will use it, to be honest. He'll probably just take Electrocute or something. So I got the movement speed for my approach velocity. I think I got one extra auto attack there, which happened to be a crit. And because of the move speed as well, I think the move speed from the approach velocity on top of the lethal tempo extra attack speed, I think I probably got 2 extra auto attacks there. So this setup is going to be really good for early game. Especially on targets that are like trying to like run away from you, being able to stick onto them for those extra autos is gonna do work. So I'm about to be in this wave shoved in. I'm gonna have my ghost up. I think we're just gonna run her down. She doesn't have boots. Now she does have that slow, although she has wasted it. We want to start off every dive with an auto attack, that way we can save our gap closer. I'm gonna wait a second, we get a plate, and then I'm gonna dive with Ghost. Got the W. Oh man, she is just so dead. She was like trying to run up for some reason, like into my minion wave. That didn't really work out for her. She just should have backed because I was level 6. Maybe she didn't think my ghost was back up, or that she could kite me. Either way, she should have backed off. I can get... Maybe I can get the extra plate. Let me get this wave. Honestly, I can probably dive her again. I'm probably strong enough to dive her again, so let's do it. So got the extra move speed, got the lethal tempo proc. Let's just push this wave. Is it Nico roaming over? I mean, we're basically proxing behind her turret at this point. And no one can really do anything about it. I guess Nico can kite me pretty well. She probably has flash. Alright, Emmy says she does not have flash, but she does have ult. I'm saving all the gold. I'm just gonna back. I'm not gonna risk it. We're gonna get Zerkers and Wit's End, and we're just gonna run this guy down. Wit's End, like the on hit build is really good with lethal tempo, always has been, and because we're getting up to 50% crit just from our passive with the new Tryndameere buffs, like we don't like the more attack speed we get, you know, more crits we're going to get off and more effective it's going to be. So the standard build that we've been running with Conqueror isn't getting benefited as much from the Tryndameere buff, but these other builds, like I think I did a lethality build already, and now I'm doing this on a hit build. These kind of builds are going to be buffed. Absolutely. I think I might get a Fan Dancer this game to help stick on my target too. So we're going to try that as well. I think we just shove this in. I'll have my ghost. I'll be able to dive her. You know, I'll have my ghost when this gets in. I'm going to be doing so much damage, and I'm going to be stealing MR. Dealing magic damage to her on hit. And she can't really kite me because I got ghost. And tier 2 boots, she didn't have boots. Is Nico coming up here? Nico's dead. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's a tail. Check out the approach velocity. Wait, it said Kale killed Kale. Wait, what? Is that a Silas bug or what? It said Kale killed Kale. Because Silas killed her with her own ultimate. Okay, got the approach velocity speed. Oh man, I have 2.03 attack speed already with just at Zerkers and the Wit's End, and we're just running her down with Ghost over and over again. I got all this extra magic resist I'm getting, so I'm more effective against AP users. Like, magic damage come from Kale, and magic damage that'll come from Nico. Even Kha'Zix does magic damage with his passive, like, auto attack damage. We have Bucks too. Lucian, I think his W does magic damage. So there's a bunch of stuff. Alright, next time we can probably get Nashor's Tooth. So with the dent limit thing we have, the futures market, we can just go ahead and straight up buy a Nashor's Tooth. It's just going to give us some CDR to stick onto our opponent. It's going to give us more attack speed. It's going to give us another form of on-hit. After these two items, the next time we're going to build is Rage Blade. So, yeah, we're going to be stacking up a Rage Blade, and not only are we going to be attacking over the attack speed cap, but we're going to get those phantom hits from Rage Blade, so we're going to generate even more auto attacks. And the magic pen from the Rage Blade is going to work with the on-hit effects from both Wit's End and Nashor's Tooth. And we'll also get a little bit of armor pen for just our regular auto attack damage with our crits. So we can also build like something like Blade the Rune King with this build if they were high in health. Their team's honestly pretty squishy, so I don't think the Blade of the Rune King passive is as useful here. So the flat damage coming from Wit's End and Nashor's Tooth is just like significantly better. With this, we're also getting some AP. In fact, our Adaptive Force converted to AP, which is going to enhance our spin damage and give us a little bit extra healing on our Q. I'm thinking about just diving this Nico. The Ahri's pushing in, so I'll be able to just straight up dive. I'm gonna wait for the minions to take aggro. Alright, we'll come both. Oh man, we got stunned up. Good thing we got all this magic resist. Damn. I thought I might be able to kill one of them, but kill ulted, and the Kha'Zix was too far away for me to E-Flash. I was looking for the E-Flash there, but I couldn't find an opportunity. Get that fire dragon. Oops, I spun on that blue before I even spawned. Whoops. Man, that guy got just lethal tempoed. I just walked up and auto-attacked him in death. He didn't have ulti because he just used ult in the fight around mid. I knew that, so I went in for the kill. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back, I'm going to build a pickaxe and a recurve bow. Build into my Rage Blade. Be pretty solid. So we're going to have a bunch of extra attack damage for our crits. Plus we have even more attack speed, so we should be going well over the attack speed cap at this point. Probably going to be like at, what, like 2.7 or 2.8 attack damage. And it's basically going to be, so imagine Tryndamere sword, look at Tryndamere sword. Imagine it as a machine gun instead. That's basically what it's going to be like. We can call this the machine gun Tryndamere build, even though we're melee. Maybe it's just like the close range machine gun. Nice, because of the AP that we're getting from Nashor's Tooth and a little bit AD we got from Pickaxe, and because we maxed our spin is actually one-shotting the backline. This is pretty good. So, the nice thing I like about this rune setup is, one, it's way more geared towards the early game than we have ever been for the past, like, I don't know, year. In terms of our runes have usually been to scale into the mid-game. These runes are good even in early game. They don't scale as hard into the mid to late game, but they're super good for early game. So I'm gonna expect Tryndamere to have an increase in win rate in shorter games, and I'm gonna expect an increase in laning phase with Trynd as well. With this rune setup and with the crit changes coming up, so we can actually go these early game runes. And because of the crit scaling, we can actually still do a bunch of damage in late game as well. Now, I will say lethal tempo, for the most part, is going to be geared towards early to mid, and then late game, you basically have to win the split. If you don't win the split against your opponent, it's probably going to have a bad time. And any kind of CC that the enemy team might have is going to really ruin your day too, like more than usual. I'm gonna go back and get Rage Blade. I really want to test this out. So we're gonna get the magic damage on hit. It's gonna be nice. So basic attack steal 15 magic damage on hit, along with the 42 magic damage on hit from this. So it's 57 plus 34. So it's what, 91 magic damage per auto. With we're getting probably like 3 auto attacks per second, plus the phantom hit. That's a lot of DPS. And we've built, we've got Ghost and Flash so we can stick onto our targets. And we have our W with Approach Velocity to help stick on our targets as well. No one's building health on their team, so I'm still, like, reluctant to build Blade the Rune King. Although it would synergize nicely with our Approach Velocity. Oh, man. Right now, without lethal tempo, we have 2.42 attack speed. Maybe some of this Rift. I really want to belt my Rage Blade before going hard. So that kills the turret by itself. I really want a 1v3. But I want to set my Rage Blade first. So I always be smart about it. So I want to set my Rage Blade, I want to set my Fury. So if they let me set this stuff up, and then they fight me, I'll crush them. So I'm going to drag these range minions down. Because I want to keep them alive so I can reset my Rage Blade. Let me just spin through this, actually. We'll keep our Rage Blade up on this inhib, actually. We got the bonus magic resist from within. Oh man. And we got extra AP for the healing to survive the turret shot as well. That's pretty nice, guys. So we ghosted early, like basically right as we flashed. So that we could just like kill basically everyone there. And we did a bunch of on-hit damage, and we had really good sustained damage throughout the whole fight. Now, neither of these three had CC to really stop me. Besides kill slow, but slows can't really stop this kind of Tryndamere. You need hard CC to stop me from autoing. Which is going to be the most effective thing against Trynd. That plus like probably attack speed slow, so like something like the Randuin's attack speed slow. What is it called? Oh, Cold Steel, Frozen Heart. This kind of stuff would ruin us. So I'd imagine this kind of on-hit build is going to be really good in teams who don't have people that itemize that. Or someone that could itemize that, so like really squishy teams, or like honestly any team with like very low amounts of hard CC. This can be really good for this kind of Tryndamere build. Whereas if they had hard CC, you know, maybe we go for a more heavily damaging Tryndamere build. You know, maybe look at my lethality trend that I tested out. That way we could try to kill them in the like 1 or 2 auto space that we're given. But this is definitely way more sustained damage in this build. I see 3 bottom. I'm gonna build him a Rage Blade. Damn, kill looks fun. She probably has her ulti up. Kha'Zix is there as well, and they're under both turrets. I don't have my summoners yet. It's not what I'm doing. Very reluctant to try to go in. I'm sitting on 3,000 gold too. Okay. So we saved the Ahri. It's good here. My girlfriend Emmy.
What is your favorite Trynd build from any point in time?
My favorite Tryndamere build of all time, Prophet Dank memes, is probably the Black Cleaver build from Season 6. Like, it was so ridiculously strong. You know what we could get now? We could probably just build into, like, Infinity Edge, just so, like, with all this attack speed, we're actually doing a bunch of damage. And then we can build we can build, like, an Essence Weaver. Last items to give us more attack damage to go with our insane amount of attack speed. And it'll give us an extra 20% CDR, and it'll give us 100% crit. I'm thinking these items would be pretty good. Oh, I thought Silas was going to do Baron with me. I guess he's went to do the blue buff, which isn't even there. Oh, Silas says he's on the way, but then he... Oh. He was wanting to steal an ulti before he went over. Actually, we could fight. I do have Ghost. Again, their only form of like CC that can stop me from autoing is really just the Nico ulti. I should have built up my Rage Blade and Fury off that Nico clone. Let me see if this red buff is up. It's probably not. Nope. I should just be splitting. Even in this kind of situation, I just haven't built up my Fury yet. Oh, I almost got one shot. Yeah, I think I have to be splitting. I was looking to try to see if I can help my team engage to, you know, try to push in for that mid-inhib turret since it's kind of low. But there's really no point where I can just like go in, especially without flash. I have my ghosts I can stick on to targets after I've already spun in on them. But I gotta be worried about Nico stunning me or the Lux hitting her Q on me, like holding me in place. Kha'Zix W slow is basically a root. Holy shit. What is it, a 90% slow? These guys should be mid. Helping them push. Anyways, because Tryndamere buffs, even with just the IE, we're sitting on 75% crit. Pretty solid. I've got both sums now, so if they try to mess with me, I'll just kill them. No. I spun on the wrong target. I walked into the turret shot to tank it. Okay, we got 2 inhibs down. It's just the bottom inhib up. Nice. That's pretty solid. We got through. Now, last time I probably I could have built a Fam Dancer for 100% crit. I could have built Essence Weaver for 100% crit and CDR and a little bit more attack damage. It's up to you guys what you want to build, just depending on the situation, but this is the on-hit Tryndamere build. Hope you guys liked it.